that you love to cook, and I'm not into cooking. I don't love to cook at all. But the worst part is that we have to cook. Yeah, we have to cook. We can't have a narrow escape from that. So, would you like me to introduce?
Yeah, sure,
You
sure.
sure? All
Yeah,
right.
it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
All right. Same here. So, Jaya, I am Ritu Pathak and I live in Agra, and I have been in this profession for the last 30 years. I've got my first student when I was in my 10th standard. So I love this job. It's very close to my heart. I love this job a lot. And Jaya,
Okay, ma'am.
let's proceed with the conversation. I mean, do you love this language a lot?
Yeah, I love this language a lot, and I just want to improve my speaking English
Mhm.
because I think that my whenever I make sentences, long sentences, always I stuck.
In between. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Yeah. So, why do you want to learn English? I mean, you told me firstly that you love this language a lot, but why do you love this language? Why you want to learn this language?
Whenever I see anyone who speak in English and like you,
Mhm.
I yes, ma'am.
It's okay. So there's a glitch. I think there's a glitch in the system. I couldn't hear you. Can you just repeat your answer? What were you saying?
Ma'am, I like this language very much, and
Ah,
I just want to enhance my communication skill as well as my spoken English also. That's why.
yes. So, but why? Is there any particular reason that you want to attend the PTMs of your children, or you are a member of a kitty party or something like that where you want to speak in English? Is that so?
Actually, it is a global language, and whenever you go anywhere, it is a very easy language with
To understand.
we can communicate with.
All right, all right. So, Jaya, what's your hobby? What do you like to do? You told me cooking. Apart from cooking, this is one of the basic
Okay,
hobbies
ma'am.
that we all Indian ladies have.
Yeah, I
Apart
love to
from
read
this,
books. I love to read books. I
what
love
kind
to
of
read
books?
books.
Okay, what kind of books do you love to read?
Uh, any kinds of book I love to read.
All right. Is
Yeah.
there any favorite author of yours? I mean, would you like to recommend any favorite author on this platform for our viewers?
Recently I just read my you can say that any subjects book.
Any
Actually,
subject?
I am a tuition teacher. That's why I always teach physics, chemistry, mathematics.
Oh, great. So you are a science teacher.
Yeah, science and maths.
Science and maths. I'm so afraid, or I have math phobia, I think so. So I'm so afraid of these numbers and calculations, I can't do it. So that is one of my weakest points, actually. All right. So, Jaya, whenever you want to start this learning this language, I just want to give you surefire techniques. Okay. The first is listen as much as you can. You can listen to podcast, you can watch English videos, English movies, English series, whatever. But before that, like most of the people, they say that we have to listen. But before that, there is one more surefire technique, and that is to think in English. What we do,
Yes.
yes, what we do, we start translating. This is the root cause that why we couldn't learn English so fast, or why can't we speak fluently and accurately, because we think in our native language. and you can just start speaking very short and simple sentences.
Okay,
Start
ma'am.
thinking in English. Like when you wake up in the morning, let me give you an example. When we wake up in the morning, then you start thinking in English. Okay, you say, now I have to get up from my bed. I am going in the washroom. I will brush my teeth. After that, I will come back and then I will just go into the kitchen. I will contemplate what should I cook, what my children love to eat. Okay, they love to eat sandwich or Maggie or something like that. Let me ask my children first, what would you like to have for breakfast? So you see, now you are thinking in English. It's a magical trick. Just give it a try and you will thank me later that okay, that Ritu Pathak ma'am, she told me to start thinking in English. This is a practical approach. See, we have countless techniques. You just go to any platform, YouTube, Google, or you do whatever you want. You will have countless techniques. But Jaya, I believe that only accept or go for those techniques which work the best for you. The
Okay, ma'am.
choices, the choices may vary. Like most of the people, they ask me, ma'am, how much time will you take to teach English? The most prominent answer every time, only one answer I have to give, and that is it depends on you, darling. Right? How can I say? It may take 1 month, it may take 2 months, and it is a never ending process because
Yes.
Jaya, at the end of the day, it's you. Okay?
Yeah.
You have to put your efforts, not
Yeah.
half-heartedly, not half-heartedly. You have to immerse yourself in this language.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
how can
Right,
you
ma'am.
immerse? Now, the second problem that arises is that uh, in general complaint is a general complaint is that people say, ma'am, we don't have that atmosphere. We don't have those people who can speak or converse with us in English language. For that, there is again a way. Where there is a will, there is a way always. Then what you can do? You can start speaking to yourself. Start thinking in
Yes.
English. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, now every time you have to think in English. This promise you have to make by yourself. You have to promise yourself, okay, I will think in English. What I have to cook. What should I wear today? Where should I go today? How will I spend my evening? What subjects do I have to teach to my children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is a never failing technique. And
Yeah.
the third important thing, Jaya, is the third problem, which is also a very prominent. We overthink too much. And that is why we fumble and our mind goes blank.
Blank. Yeah.
Yes, when the
Every
right
time.
time,
Every
every time,
time. Whenever
every time.
I speak to anyone, I stuck. Totally, my mind goes blank. You know. And this is the problem. That's why I want to enhance my conversation skill.
You know what is the reason why your mind goes blank? Because you are overstressed. You overthink. Overthink means we think too much. What will happen if I commit the mistake? What if?
Yes,
What
yes.
if? Yeah, so just give it a shot. Don't worry about anything. Just give it a shot. I have to speak in English. I have to think in English. So the first step is think in English. The second is start listening.
Yes.
Now, let me break it down. Let's imagine that the whole process is divided into two different categories. In the first category, let's keep listening and reading. That's very easy because this is the thinking category.
Yes.
Everyone, yes, everyone can think. Everyone can listen to English. Everyone can read English. Now the question is, we can't write or speak. Because speaking and writing, these both concepts, they fall under the category of action. So what we
Yes.
do is, yes, what we do,
Yes.
basically, we think too much. We don't act.
Yeah.
Start acting. Start acting means that start putting your thoughts into shape. From now onwards, don't overthink. Think a bit. I'm not saying that we shouldn't think and we should just act, only a little bit, not more than is needed, and then try to implement. Now we are very happy when we just scroll down the videos and we find, oh wow, basic to advanced English, beautiful word. But have we ever implemented?
Yeah. This is the main point. We should implement, we should learn, and we should frame sentences with the help of these words.
Yes. Now we all know that we can use, instead of very happy, we can use the word ecstatic. I'm so thrilled. I'm so enthusiastic. But when the right time comes, we end up using happy.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to stress ourselves. Because we have already overstressed, overthought so much that finally we end up using the word happy. And that shouldn't be the case. So, do you agree with me, Jaya?
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. You know, yesterday night I just scrolling my YouTube, and I at that time I saw your video. Yeah, I was totally impressed, and at that time I thought that I will message her, and for God grace, I am able to talk with you at this time. Yeah,
By God's grace. Jaya, by God's grace. By
by
God's
God.
grace. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you found my channel by chance, isn't it? So now you can
Yeah.
use I stumbled upon your channel.
Okay. I stumbled upon your channel.
That's
Yeah.
it. Now what you have to do? You have to use the expression stumbled upon at least 5 to 6 times so that it will move into your long-term memory and then you
Yeah.
never ever forget it. So whenever you see any new word, okay, don't rush to learn 10 to 20 words. One day, one word. Enough.
Okay.
What you have to
Okay,
do?
ma'am.
Yes, pick any one word of your choice. Now frame sentences, at least 4 to 5 sentences in different scenarios, and then implement the same word four
Okay, ma'am.
times, 5 times, and you will see at the end of the month you will master at least, not more than, but at least 30 words, and that is more than enough. And
Okay, ma'am.
whenever we all put comments,